guys. Really enjoyed the elephant room last night. I thought it was a lot of fun. A lot of really good questions. It's difficult because there's questions that students ask that I don't want to answer. They're not easy to deal with, and the answers aren't always palatable. Even talking about the Reformation is difficult because it was a pretty difficult time in church history, and there's a lot of things that people don't know about it that are hard to hear for the first time. So I'm praying that what we say is helpful for our students during an elephant room. But I think it's a great time for the students to process together. And what we found now is that students are talking so much more than they have in the past. That there has been a gradual increase in the amount of students that have participated and the depth to which they have participated. So thank you guys for being a part of last night. So this coming week, we're going to keep going in our What Matters series. Jacob Miller is going to be teaching, but I didn't know the dates exactly. So actually the 8th, November 8th is when Jacob's going to teach first, and then he's actually going to do another night after that, the 8th and the 15th. And he's going to be talking about peer pressure, and he's going to be teaching from Psalm 1 about the man who's blessed and what he does do and what he doesn't do. And so it's going to be a good couple of weeks. I'm really excited. So if you get a chance, just encourage him. Just say, hey, Jacob, looking forward to hearing from you next week. And Jacob, if you're watching this, I'm looking forward to when you teach. So I know you're going to do a good job, and I'm really excited, and I'm proud of you, man. So we're going to be in Hebrews 4 this coming week. And what we're going to talk about, what really matters, is rest. We're going to talk about rest. And we're going to talk about it at a theological level. What does the Bible teach about rest and rest in God? And we're going to talk about it at a practical level. What does it look like for us to rest? So here's what we're going to do: is we're going to see 5 things in the text. I'm not going to take a lot of time to show them, but we're just going to run through quickly just for the sake of brevity in the video. So 5 things. We're going to see that we find true rest in God. That is where we find true rest. The second thing is that this rest is made possible by the gospel. That there is no other way to enter true, lasting, felt rest except through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And the reason is because apart from Jesus, all we do is work to earn. And that is not rest. Rest is faith in what Jesus has already done. The third thing that we're going to see is that God brings us into this rest by faith, that we simply trust in the gospel, and that's how we enter into God's rest, not by works, not by what we do, but by faith. The fourth thing is that all who refuse to believe are kept out of God's rest, and that's what the text teaches, is that those who do not trust in the gospel, they do not experience rest on this earth or eternally with Jesus Christ. And so what that is a warning, and Hebrews is full of warnings for people to not neglect salvation, but to pay close attention to it. The last thing is that this rest is a picture of God, that when we rest, it's a picture of God who rests simply because he can. The passage references Genesis, when God rests. God doesn't rest because he has to, but God rests because he is not obligated to work, that he does not earn anything by his work. So when we rest, we are a model, a picture of that we do not have to earn anything. We can simply let go and trust God. And so that's where we're going to be going. So I would encourage you guys to spend a little time in the passage, take a look at the notes, look at the leader sheets, craft your own questions. If you want to craft your own questions, I would encourage you guys. You can always do that. Whether or not you want to use the icebreaker, the get to know you time, or if you want to do something different with it, you guys can make use of the life group time however you feel is best for your group. So I'm really looking forward to next week, and we'll talk to you then. Bye.